Well, hello. I'm so glad that you could join me today. Today we are going to read a book called Apple Trouble. Oh, yes, that's right, Apple Trouble. It is written by Ronhild Scammell and Michael Terry. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh my, here we are. Hedgehog had just finished building her nest under an old apple tree. Not too large, not too small, just right for a winter's sleep. Suddenly, a juicy apple appeared and landed on her back. Ouch! Squeaked Hedgehog. She curled into a spiny ball, hoping it would fall off, but when she uncurled, the juicy red apple was still there. Hedgehog tried to squeeze herself and the apple into her beautiful new nest, but could she get in? No, she could not with the apple on her back. The nest was too small. Oh, dear. Squirrel scurried past with an armful of brown nuts and stopped to help. Stand still and I'll push the apple off, he said, and he pushed and struggled and he heaved and he tugged. But the juicy red apple stayed where it was. Worse still, there were 3 of Squirrel's brown nuts got caught in Hedgehog's spine. So she had a juicy red apple and 3 brown nuts on her back. Oh my goodness! Oh dear, wailed Hedgehog. Winter is coming and I can't get into my nest. What will I do? Try rolling on your back, snorted Pig, toppling up. That'll get rid of it all. So Hedgehog threw herself onto the ground. Her little legs paddled in the air and she twisted and she wiggled and she rolled. Has it all gone? She asked hopefully, scrambling to her feet. Pig shook his head. No, the juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts were still there, and so was a small green pear and a crumpled brown leaf. Oh dear, cried Hedgehog, rolling her eyes. But up in the sky, sailing towards Hedgehog, she saw a colorful piece of paper. Oh no, she cried. This way and that way she ran as fast as she could. This way and that way the paper drifted and landed right on her back, between the apple, the 3 brown nuts. It's not fair, cried Hedgehog, who now had a juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts, a small green pear, a crumpled brown leaf, and a colorful piece of paper on her back. I'll never get into my nest. Hedgehog pattered to the pond and gazed at her reflection in the water. Hello, Hedgehog. That's a lot of stuff on your back, croaked Frog. Humph. I'm trying to get rid of it, sniffled Hedgehog. Dive, said Frog. That will wash it off. Do you think that will work? Do you think everything will come off of Hedgehog if she goes into the water? Let's see. Splash. Her friends watched Hedgehog bobbing up and down. The juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the colorful crumpled brown leaf, and the colorful piece of paper were still there. And so was a pink water lily. Oh, poor Hedgehog. And they laughed at her. But Hedgehog did not think it was funny. Stop laughing, she sputtered, and stamped her feet on the ground. Where am I going to sleep? Pig and Squirrel looked worried, and so did Frog. I do have one last idea, oinked Pig. Squeeze through that hedge over there. That will brush everything off. So Hedgehog closed her eyes and squeezed herself through the thick leaves. But did it get everything off of her back? What do you think? Do you think everything got off of Hedgehog's back? Let's find out. Oh no, it did not. It was all still there. And so were 4 ripe blackberries. And there, staring at her with a great look of surprise, stood Goat. "Ooh!" cried Goat. "Lunch!" "Ooh, help yourself," said Hedgehog. "Take it all." "Yippee!" brayed Goat. Then he picked off and ate the juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the pink water lily, and the 4 ripe blackberries. For dessert, he ate the paper. The only thing he left was the crumpled brown leaf. He just couldn't eat any more. "Hooray!" cried Hedgehog. She felt as light as a feather. "Thank you, Goat," she said, and then she ran as fast as she could on her little legs, through the gate, past the pond, across the orchard, under the tree, and home to her nest. Hedgehog squeezed into her little nest. It fit her perfectly. It was the best nest ever. Outside, a cold wind blew, and another apple fell off the tree. But did it fall on Hedgehog? She was safe in her nest and fast asleep. I hope you enjoyed our book called Apple Trouble. Come back again and I'll have more stories for you. Bye-bye.